NYGA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Lawrence on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
They've got his man complete. Bring it. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat and meet?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Lawrence. This will go to Henry out wide.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Waddle. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Bulldozes past him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. A gain there of 21 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20.
Just saying, if they pay me, I'll do this.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Landry.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
Again, he's got that man Landry. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To try again after the sack, Lawrence. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Pollard now a 1st down and more.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.